kids! Have you ever seen someone being really rude? Like, push to the front, knock over your tray, don't even say sorry, rude? Ugh, the worst, right? Well, what about someone who's super polite? Like, holds the door, says please and thank you, makes everyone smile polite? Today, we're gonna meet two kids, Leo and Max, who do things very differently. And by the end of this video, you're gonna figure out something pretty important. Get ready, because this is rude kid versus polite kid. Let's go!
It's a regular Monday at school, and Emma is standing by her locker, looking a little sad. First up, Max. He walks over without even looking up from his phone. "Hey, did you get the math homework? Tell me the answers." Emma blinks. "I'm fine, thanks for asking, Max." But Max doesn't even hear her. He just shrugs and walks away. Emma watches him go, feeling even worse than before. Then Leo walks up. He notices right away that something's off. "Hey, Emma, how are you doing today? You look a little down." Emma tells him she forgot her lunch. And what does Leo do? He shares his granola bar. Just like that. No big deal to him, but a huge deal to Emma. And hey, want to sit with me at lunch? Emma lights up like a Christmas tree. And here's something to think about, friends. It didn't cost Leo anything to notice Emma was having a bad day, but it meant everything to her. After school, we follow our two guys home, and this is where things get interesting. Max is on the couch, game controller in hand, headphones on, totally in his own world. Mom walks in, carrying like 6 grocery bags. She looks exhausted. "Mom, Max, honey, can you please help me with these bags?" "Mom, I'm in the middle of a game." He doesn't even look up. Mom sighs and carries everything herself. Now, let's see what Leo does. Leo is doing homework when he hears his mom come in. He doesn't wait to be asked twice. He jumps right up. "Leo, I got it, Mom. Let me help." He grabs the bags, carries them to the kitchen, and then, because Leo is just that kind of kid, he asks, "Do you need anything else? I can set the table too." Mom hugs him and says, "Oh, Leo, I really appreciate you." And you know what? Leo smiles so big because helping someone you love, it just feels good. So here's the question, kids. Next time someone in your family needs help, what are you gonna do? Now, who's ready for some ice cream? Max and Leo both head to the ice cream shop. Max stomps up to the counter first. "Gimme chocolate, large, extra sprinkles." The ice cream man stares at him. No please, no thank you. Max just grabs his cone and walks off like nothing happened. Then Leo steps up, big smile on his face. "Hi there, may I please have a chocolate ice cream, large size? And if it's not too much trouble, could I get extra sprinkles?" The ice cream man's whole face changes. He says, "Of course, what a polite young man." And he adds extra sprinkles and gives Leo a sticker. "Thank you so much. Have a great day." Ice cream man, you too, buddy. Come back soon. Max stares at that sticker. His jaw drops. Why did he get a sticker? Well, Max, that's what happens when you say please and thank you. People want to do nice things for you. It's like having a superpower, and the best part, anyone can use it. Recess time, and out on the playground, a group of kids are playing soccer. It looks so fun. Max spots the game and runs straight in. "Move it! I'm playing! Give me the ball! Now!" Nobody invited him. He didn't ask. He just pushed right in, grabbed the ball, and kicked it off alone. Pretty soon, nobody wants to play with him. He's just out there kicking by himself, while everyone else moves the game to the other side of the yard. Now, here comes Leo. Same situation, same group of kids, same game. Hey guys, that looks like so much fun. Do you mind if I join? The kids shout, "Sure, Leo, come on!" Leo plays fair. He passes the ball. He cheers for his teammates. "Great pass, Emma. You're awesome." And Emma calls back, "Leo, you're so fun to play with." Meanwhile, Max is sitting on the bench, alone, kicking dirt. Here's a little secret, friends. The best games aren't always about winning. They're about playing together. And the kid who asks nicely, shares, and cheers for others, that kid always has the most fun. Time to visit the school library. Leo and Max both need help finding a book. Max walks straight up to the librarian while she's helping another student and just interrupts. "Hey, I need a book. Stop what you're doing and help me." The librarian calmly says she'll be with him in a moment. Max huffs and groans. I don't have time for this. This is taking forever." Everyone nearby cringes. The librarian looks tired. Leo, on the other hand, waits patiently. When she's free, he walks up quietly. "Excuse me, ma'am? I'm sorry to bother you. When you have a moment, could you please help me find a book about space?" She brightens right up. "Of course! What a lovely way to ask. Right this way, dear." She walks him to the perfect section and recommends 3 amazing books. Leo is over the moon. "Wow, thank you! These look amazing!" Grown-ups, teachers, librarians, coaches, store helpers, they all love helping kids who are patient and polite. And guess what? Those kids always get the best help. Has this ever happened to you? You're walking down the hall carrying everything, and suddenly, whoosh, it all falls. That's exactly what happens to Emma. Every single book scattered across the hallway floor. Max walks right by. He actually steps over her books. "Max, nice going, Butterfingers." Emma looks at him. "Could you at least help me pick them up?" "Max, not my problem. I'll be late to class." And he's gone. Emma blinks back tears. But then, Leo appears around the corner. He takes one look and immediately kneels down. "Oh, Emma, don't worry. I'll help you." He picks up every single book, stacks them neatly, then looks at her. "Are you okay?" "Yes, thank you, Leo. You're such a good friend." "That's what friends are for. Come on, I'll walk with you to class." And off they go, laughing together. Here's something really important, kids. Being a good friend isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up when someone needs you, even when it takes an extra 2 minutes out of your day. Back in class, Miss Johnson is teaching fractions. And honestly, it's a little tricky. Max is not interested. He's whispering loudly to the kid next to him. "This is so boring. When is recess?" "Max, please pay attention." Max groans, rolls his eyes, and makes a face at the board. Other students keep getting distracted. Nobody can focus. And the harder parts of the lesson, nobody understands them. Meanwhile, Leo has been listening carefully. He's confused about one thing, so he raises his hand. "Yes, Leo?" "Miss Johnson, could you explain that last part again? I want to make sure I understand it correctly." The teacher smiles. "Of course, Leo, great question. I'm glad you asked." She explains it again, and this time, it clicks for everyone, even Emma, who quietly whispers "thank you" to Leo. Here's something cool about asking a good question in class. It doesn't just help you. It helps every single kid in that room who was too nervous to ask. Leo wasn't just being polite. He was being a team player. Our last scene. Art class. Everyone's painting, and things are getting a little crowded at the table. Max reaches across and accidentally knocks Emma's water cup onto her painting. Emma gasps, "Max, you ruined my painting!" And Max does the worst possible thing. He says, "Well, you shouldn't have put your stuff there." No sorry, no help, nothing. Emma stares at her ruined painting,
No.
heartbroken. Now, Leo has a similar accident. He bumps Emma's pencil cup. They scatter everywhere. "Oh no, Emma! I am so sorry! That was totally my fault." He picks up every single pencil, checks if any are broken, and offers to replace them. Emma says, "It's okay, Leo. Accidents happen." But Leo still says, "I shouldn't have been so clumsy. Sorry again." 2 accidents, 2 completely different choices. Saying sorry isn't always easy, friends. Sometimes we feel embarrassed or defensive. But a genuine "I'm sorry" and actually trying to fix the problem, that's one of the bravest things a person can do.
At the end of the day, Max is sitting alone on a bench outside. He looks around. Over there, Leo, surrounded by Emma and a bunch of other kids, all laughing, having the best time. Max watches them. Something feels different today. Something feels lonely. And then, like a film reel in his head, he sees it. Every moment of the day. Every time he grabbed, interrupted, complained, ignored, or refused to help. And right next to each memory, Leo, doing the exact same situation, differently. Max, quietly to himself, how come Leo always has people around him? And I'm always alone.
Mind if I join you?
Leo notices Max sitting by himself. He doesn't hesitate. He walks right over. "Hey, Max, we're all going to get slushies. Want to come?" Max stares at him. "Really? Even after how I've been acting?" And Leo smiles. "Everybody can choose to be kind, Max. It's never too late to start." There's a long pause. Then Max looks at Emma. "Emma, I'm sorry I wasn't nicer to you today." Emma blinks, surprised. Then she smiles. "Wow, Max, thanks. Come on." And for the first time all day, Max smiles. A real smile. And that, friends, is the story of Leo and Max. You know, being polite isn't some big, complicated thing. It's actually really simple. It's asking, "How are you?" It's saying please and thank you. It's waiting your turn. It's helping when someone drops their books. It's saying sorry when you mess up. These little things, they add up. They make people feel seen. They make people feel loved. And when the people around you feel good, you feel good too. It's kind of like magic. So here's your challenge for this week. Try one thing from today's video. Say please to your teacher. Help your mom carry groceries. Cheer for your friend on the playground. Just one thing. And see what happens. Because here's the truth, friends. You have the power to make someone's day better just by being kind. And a kid who can do that, that kid is a superhero. All right, that's all for today. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who could use a smile. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video. We drop new ones every single week. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.